All right, let's see. I think another important thing to know is limit. So select star from patients. This has almost 5,000 rows. And if you're dealing with like tables in Snowflake, they can often have millions or billions of rows. So when you just run this, you're going to make the computer do the work of getting over 5,000 or 5 million or 500 million billion rows. So to cut down on the amount of work you make the computer do, because when you're doing queries, you're usually just trying to like get a limited set of results at first before you run the full thing. So we're going to say limit 100 and then hit run. And when we do that, you can see that our results are limited to 100 rows. This little semicolon, by the way, marks the end of a query. Just FYI, but that doesn't. We don't care about that here. So we're limiting the results from all the columns from patients to 100 rows. We can limit it to 1 row. We can limit it to 5 rows. If you're using, it depends on the database. If you're using Microsoft SQL Server, they have a top thing instead. I don't think it works on this one. Thank goodness. I much prefer limit. It's nice because at the end you're just often like, oh, and by the way, I only want the first 100 rows. This will make your query experience better. Some database stuff will do the limit for you. Like my tool here called Data Grip will just automatically do the first 500 rows, and then if you want more data, it'll pull it for you. Okay, so that's the limit. All right, one other useful keyword here is distinct. So what is distinct? So distinct is the way to get unique values. So let's say I want a list of all the allergies. I'll put what I'm doing here. -- get a list of all the different allergies from the patient table. So this is a pretty easy common use case. There are a couple ways to do this in SQL, but the simplest is get distinct allergies from patients, limit it to 100, and here you go. Now I have a null here. I don't want that, so I'm going to have to go where allergies is not null. Oh, by the way, and then let's order by the allergies column. There's only one column. So now they're in alphabetical order. And by the way, limit goes at the end. So if you try and put limit before, it'll break your query if you put it anywhere else. Same thing with order by and where and from. So these all have to go in a specific order. You get used to it. So just select from, where, order by, limit. And if you need to look it up, just ask ChatGPT. So now here's a list of all the allergies in order alphabetically. That is how you would do that question. Now, one more useful tool that's really useful for filtering that I should have included in the filtering video is the like statement. So let's say I want to get rid of any allergy that has a space in it. How would you do that? Or what about anything that has the word cat in it? Let's do that. So if I just do where allergies, and allergies equals cat, well, am I gonna get those allergies with the word cat in it? No. So I need to use like. Now, if I do like cat, it doesn't work. But if I use these percent signs, the beginning and the end, the percent signs act as a buffer. So it's saying find the word cat either in the middle of a word, or like in the middle or beginning of a word. So basically, if there's anything before or after the word cat, included. Now let's use a different example so you can see how to use this like statement some more. So let's find all the patients, and we can still use distinct. So let's find all the first names. Get all the first names from the user table. Let's order that by first name. And let's find all the people with some variation of the word Anton in their name. Or no, let's do anyone with the name that has Bell at some point in their name. So where first name like %, Bell %. Okay. What about just the BEL? Okay. We've got Annabelle, Bailana, Belinda, Belladonna. What about just people whose first name ends in Bell? So to do this, we're going to get rid of this % sign. So this means anything before and then BEL. Just kind of imagine like anything to the left of it and then ending in BEL. So that's how you use the like statement and % signs. So now it's only going to give me a list of people whose last name ends in BEL. This is really useful for a lot of analyst tasks. Like if you're trying to find, let's look up another example. Well, we used the cat example already. If you're also trying to find anyone whose height starts with a 1, you can say where height like 1, then %. So this means starts with a 1, and then anything after that is fair game. Where height like 1. And now you have a list of all the weights that start with a 1. Then we have a weight that starts with a 2. Oh, they do. What about starts with a 3? I don't think anyone's going to be 300 kilos. Oh. Now, what if I want someone... No, I mean, obviously you can do greater than 300, but what if I want someone who has... let's use the name example. So what if I want someone who has a V and then some letter and then an N? So I would use for their first name, like, so I want someone whose name starts with V, then some letter, then N. So you would say V underscore N, and then anything else. Here you go. Here are all the first names that start with V, have any letter, any vowel, I guess, in between, and then the letter N. And then let's say that has the letter T at the end. So then I'm just going to go T. So again, this is any number of characters, and this is just one character. And it looks like there's only one name that starts with V. Also, this is case sensitive, I think. Oh, I guess it's not. Depends on the database. Snowflake is case sensitive, so if you do a capital V here, it'll get rid of people that have a lowercase v in their first name. Just to be aware. So our first name is like V, and then any letter, N, and then any number of letters, and then ends with a T. So that's how you use like. It's really nice for pattern matching. It's much better than, or much easier than regex, if you've ever tried to use regex. So there we are. There is how you use like. So that covers like, order, or limit, and distinct. So I hope those were helpful. And let's start doing some more fun stuff with table joins in the next video.